Where's Kamala Harris? Tomi Lahren visits the border, calls out the vice president. Well, as you know, the main job of the VP is to sit at the border and, like, you know, play goalkeeper. So obviously it's understandable that, you know, Tomi Lahren is agitated that she's not there. Dude, so our Super Bowl approach, our hyper-capitalist, profit-driven, ratings-motivated Super Bowl approach to, like, actual devastating acts of cruelty that the American empire engages in is so ridiculous. And the way that our news media covers it is even more ridiculous. Holy shit. Look at this. Biden's border crisis. You know. They need to do a recap episode, dude. I can't keep up with all the things that are happening.
A border town in Arizona is under a state of emergency due to the migrant surge. Tomi Lahren met with the mayor of Gila Bend, who is blaming the Biden administration for sending migrants to his town by bus.
I've never had drops here before, never during the Trump administration, never even during the Obama-Biden administration. I never had drops here. Now I'm seeing Border Patrol bring people here and just drop them off. It's 30 miles to the next town over open desert. You're going to walk people across that desert at 120 degrees, you're going to find a lot of bodies.
But again, they're saying that this is not unprecedented. This has happened before. You're telling me this has not happened.
This is a crisis. I don't want to play politics, but this is a crisis, pure and simple.
Tomi joins us now with more. Good morning to you, Tomi.
Good morning. Yeah, you know, it's amazing when you actually go to these towns and you actually speak to these mayors and you speak to these landowners. They're telling you that this is a crisis and they feel largely ignored. But, you know, Kamala Harris, she hasn't gone down. She hasn't done what I've done. But I can tell you, after spending a couple days with these folks, it is a crisis. It is unprecedented and something needs to be done.
So what kinds of stories, what'd you hear from these ranchers down there?
You know, I spoke to one rancher and people that live in border towns, especially ranchers in border towns, they're used to having illegal immigrants and migrants come across their property. But what they're seeing right now is unprecedented because those that are coming across, they're coming across brazenly. They're coming across feeling as though they've been invited. You know, some of the things that they're finding and in some of the people that they're coming in contact with, these are people that are unapologetic about why they're coming over. They feel it's their right to come over. They feel that they've been invited.
I mean, it's literally their, it is. Like, it is. They have a right to come over and seek asylum. It's kind of what they're allowed to do and kind of what they should do, really. Also kind of at the heart of, like, you know, the American idea, you know, land of the free, home of the brave, all that sort of stuff, you know? But, I don't know. I don't know why you get so mad about this.
It's not going to stop anytime soon. You couple the halt and border wall construction with the messaging coming from the Biden administration, the gaps, the 5-mile gaps that this one rancher in particular is having to deal with, and you add in all those other policies like taking away Remain in Mexico, and you've got the perfect storm for a whole lot of problems down at the border.
We have a clip of one of the
She was down there but didn't interview or document any of the people she's talking about? Yeah, no shit. Why would she do that? So if you actually put a fucking microphone into one and humanize these actual human beings that are looking to better their lives by coming into America, then, you know, that's going to serve the opposite purpose of what she's trying to do, which is racial agitation.
other ranchers you talked to in Nogales. Listen to this.
We find this quite often, and the carpet booties are used to conceal the footprints, make it harder for the agents to track.
Because then they'll kind of scuff out their own tracks.
This is an example of a carpet booty, and it fits over their shoes. Everybody that's coming across is dressed in camouflage.
These are sold as well on the other side of the border, and these are like manufactured for people.
Tomi, are they seeing more people on their property than they used to?
Again, it's like this is not a this is the reason why this isn't portrayed as, like, you know, human beings looking for a better future, but instead, like, you know, mischievous devilish creatures that are that have made an economy out of, like, sneaking into America, is because they want to get you to be outraged. Okay, they want to try to get you to be angry at the otherwise law-abiding abuela who's fucking crossing the border because she doesn't want to be fucking murdered. Okay? Hold on. Holy
They
shit.
are, and you know, beyond that, I want people to understand that this rancher and other ranchers there, this is his livelihood. He's had his property set on fire. He has his fences cut on a daily basis, having to go and repair them. When you've got a ranch that's thousands and thousands of acres, and you're having to spend your time going and repairing fence and wiring because illegals are cutting it on a daily basis, they're sabotaging your water supply, they're lighting fires. I mean, this is something that they are dealing with on a daily basis, and normally they would be able to call Border Patrol, and they would have more of an opportunity to discuss.
Yeah, they're coming in to fucking destroy like land that ranchers are using to graze. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're doing. Motherfucker, why would they do that? Destroying water supplies. You know what destroys natural water supplies? You dumb fuck. Fracking, okay? Not fucking random immigrants that are trying to seek asylum. What the fuck? Like, oh, they're doing this. They're coming in to sabotage the water supply. No, bitch. Those ranchers literally fucking, for the longest time in a state like Texas, even way back during the Bracero program, those rancher dipshits were literally pro-Mexican labor, okay? These motherfuckers used to fight cops and fight like whatever form of ICE that existed at the time because they recognized the importance of Latin American labor as a way to continue the American economy during World War I and World War II. It's so funny to make it seem like, you know, marginalized people that have been oppressed, that are fleeing like violence from their homes are coming in like these cartoonish villains with a monocle and like a fucking bicycle mustache, and they're like, hey, I cannot wait to destroy the water supply of Texas. That is why I, Umberto, have decided to come to the United States of America. I don't know why he has a transatlantic accent. You know what I mean? Haha! I like to do evil shit. Just for the sake of being evil. I absolutely hate America. I hate the American ranchers. I want to destroy their water supply. I want to destroy the land that their animals graze on. Ha-ha!
These things with Border Patrol and have a response, but Border Patrol has been sent now to these processing and detention centers to deal with the unaccompanied minors.
Listen, if undocumented immigrants wanted to destroy Texas infrastructure, they would vote Republican, okay? All they need to do is literally vote Republican. Like, Texas is doing plenty on its own to destroy its own infrastructure, brother. All right? You don't need like fucking you don't need people coming in and trying to grief one by one individually. Okay? A good way to dismantle the system is by just, you know, straight up advocating for reactionary politics like Tomi Lahren is doing. So
minors coming through, so they're not able to respond like they used to. They're really being overworked. Their resources are limited. And now ranchers like this are really concerned because they've got a Halton border wall, which was doing a lot of the work before, and they felt like maybe that would kind of solve some of these problems. But now they're left completely exposed. They shouldn't have to be dealing with this. The Biden administration needs to answer for this. These are people's livelihoods. And I want people to also understand the ranchers over on the Mexican side, they also want border wall. They also want good policies because right now they're having smugglers and cartel using their property as a go-between, and they don't want that either. These are people that are living and working, their livelihood is at stake. So this is indeed a crisis for so many.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tommy. No interruption. It's on Fox Nation. You'll have to.
Yo, Hasan, didn't you debate this? No, I did not debate her. I was not able to. Women detail drug use. Okay, I don't want to do more Matt Gaetz, honestly. Police visit a person who criticized AOC on Twitter. Let's take